but they're putting Logan and Jake in a sympathetic light, they themselves becoming the villains.
Yo, what's up guys, Prince Charming. It's been a while since I posted. It's been about 3 days, and if you don't know why I haven't been posting, it's because my birthday was on July 28th, which was 2 days ago, so I had this whole entire birthday weekend. My voice is almost gone, dude. Like, I had a good time, and thank you for everybody who wished me happy birthday on like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. All of you people, I can't thank you guys enough for remembering. For everybody else who didn't remember, or even part of Charming Gang, if you didn't wish me happy birthday, like, it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. No, but we're checking out some videos that I should have watched. Like, this has been going on this past weekend. This whole KSI and Logan Paul beef has been more crazy. So Andre Turbia, I hope I said your name right, but he is the same guy who made the animation about KSI versus Logan Paul, the one that we already watched, and he has a new video called KSI has already lost to Logan Paul, and here's what I mean by that. And then later on today, we're also going to be watching the video about why Logan Paul walked off the stage. We're going to watch his video, and then we're also going to watch DEJI's video, because he talked about it a little bit, and I'm just going to show you the highlights. But talking about this, we're going to see what he means by KSI has already lost. In my opinion, I think that he means, since KSI is putting on this villainous character, like Logan Paul is playing the audience in the correct way. He's making KSI seem like the bad guy. Logan Paul looks like he's a nice kid. He's just, you know, doing it for the fans. He's doing it for the fight, but KSI's taking it too far. He's assaulting his dad and all that nonsense. I'm not going to be opinionated on this. I'm going to try my best to be neutral, but this is a subjective, it's a subjective subject, so I'm gonna have to, put my 2 cents in a little bit. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and go ahead and comment. Do you think KSI has already lost? I personally think he lost the audience, but he did not lose the fight. And if he wins the fight, he's gonna win the audience back. Like, kids, they bandwagon, bro. They are one thing and then another. They found out something they don't like and they hate you. Like, they're very easy to manipulate, and that's exactly what they're doing to y'all guys. But enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and check out Andre Turbia. KSI has already lost against Logan Paul. Here's what I mean by that. Hope you guys enjoy the video.
By the end of this video, I will do something that I never imagined I'd have to do, and that is defend Greg Paul.
Oh gosh.
But let's ease
Oh gosh.
Most of you have probably seen my video on the first KSI versus Logan Paul press conference, and the reason I know that is because you guys have been sending me tweets, Instagram DMs, emails, Discord messages, pigeons asking me to talk about the second one. And I'd be a complete hypocrite to act like I wasn't gonna do that anyway, because it's good for views, let's be honest.
It is.
But
let's
I
be
do want
honest.
to approach this from an angle that I haven't seen a lot of people bring up, and it's important to briefly sum up the aftermath of the first press conference before we get into the second one. After the LA event, the Paul brothers came out on top with the support of the crowd. KSI did a pretty good job holding his own, but for DEJI, it was pretty clear that he was very much a fish out of water.
DEJI was terrible.
That was a turning point, because very soon afterwards, DEJI made a bold statement to the world saying, I know all of you are underestimating me, so I'm gonna leave the cloud house, I'm gonna leave my old trainer, I'm gonna go full-on Rocky mode, running upstairs, punching meat and lifting logs in the woods. So he built up his confidence. KSI's ego was already about to fucking burst. The Paul brothers were now coming on their turf for the second press conference, which gave KSI and DEJI the upper hand, on top of already being in a pretty good shape mentally.
Okay, so to comment on that, I have to agree with him. DEJI, you did have the whole world underestimating you. A lot of people didn't think you're gonna win. I don't think you're gonna win. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just because when you look at DEJI, you think of the goofy kid. He's not that strong. I've seen him boxing versus KSI in like the Sidemen house a long time ago, and he was completely awful. And Jake Paul is already, an athlete. I'm not saying he still does it, but he has athletic experience. So I personally just put my coins on Jake Paul, just because DEJI, you weren't showing me enough. I didn't even watch DEJI's second conference at the London one, so I'm guessing he's gonna give us a recap. I'm sure he didn't do as bad as he did in America, but I'm sure like he still effed up some places. But this is not a video about DEJI. This is not a video about me attacking DEJI. I just wish that, I don't even know what I wish. Like, he is taking seriously, or is he not? Like, is he gonna win, or is he not? Is he training, or is he not? I just have no idea. Like, I'm a viewer just like y'all. We don't know what's happening behind closed doors.
What do you think happened next? Is it A, they took the high road and welcomed the Paul brothers to London with good-natured sportsmanship?
Oh no.
B, they turned into bullies and incited violence against them and their families?
B,
or C, it doesn't matter because you already know it's fucking B. Just days before the event, DEJI makes
this guy's funny
move ever.
Where I'm from, you don't be
That's pretty dumb of you. Yeah, this is pretty stupid of you to threaten somebody on camera, given the stature that
Last
you
time
are.
I was talking about how this boxing match brings legitimacy to the world of YouTube, but after seeing DEJI's video,
Terrible.
and after seeing the aftermath of the press conference, what's happening now accomplishes the exact opposite. So let's see what happened at the event itself. Jake Paul is the first to come out, and he's clearly uncomfortable, because there's 1,000 people in the room who hate his guts. DEJI comes out much more confident than before. The "fuck Jake Paul" chant continues.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul!
Let's see if DEJI holds his own.
Jake can't take control of this one anymore. He's like, fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. People start throwing stuff at the stage, and the referee has to step in.
Can we stop throwing shit because everyone's gonna go home?
He's like an overwhelmed dad doing carpool, taking the kids to school. Alright, stop throwing shit back there or I'll turn this car around. Shout out to True Jordy, by the way. He made a pretty good video explaining what it was like on the stage.
I'm looking at the paper there, and I'm not even reading. I'm looking to try to make it look like I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Another thing that I want to point out is that how Jake Paul and Logan Paul were acting like buffoons in America when they had the crowd on their side, and DEJI and KSI essentially sat there and took it. But when they do it to the Paul brothers, it's essentially a problem all of a sudden. Just because they came more harder, or just because their fans attacked the Paul brothers, I didn't like that at all. In my head, I'm just like, bro, why are you walking off the stage? Why are y'all crying? Y'all are acting the same way in America when the crowd was on your side. Now that you're getting it, it's suddenly a problem. That's one thing I hate about this whole situation, the hypocrisy. It's crazy to me. Like, I can watch the American conference, and they're just hitting them with jokes, but then you watch the London one and then they're just crying and walking off stage. Like, did y'all not notice that, or was that just me?
DEJI makes a period blood joke?
Yeah, let it out. Yeah, who's period blood? Let it out. Who's period blood? Let it out.
And that would have
What?
worked if you weren't also wearing red. Hey, whose period blood is that? I don't know. Whose period blood is that?
DEJI needs somebody to talk for him.
Honestly. And I was
Honestly.
honestly baffled to see Jake Paul, maybe for the first time ever, so clearly uncomfortable and disoriented.
Oh, look at him
He's not even facing
sweaty.
the right direction. And if you think this was a little all over the place, the next part is just chaos. Logan Paul comes out and he already looks like he's about to fucking cry.
Oh, let's
As soon
get
as
it.
KSI
Look at KSI.
straight for his throat.
Welcome to London, motherfucker. It's over now.
And he came for the girlfriend. You don't do that.
But it's at this point where I
anything
take
goes.
issue with what KSI is doing. Because this moment shows how different the two teams are approaching this boxing match. Logan and Jake are clearly putting on a show. They're doing this
Clearly.
to entertain.
Clearly.
For the biggest internet event in history.
You know how your boy gotta do it. It's a show, man.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight to the show.
He gets it. He gets it to show.
But for DEJI and KSI, they're taking this fight very personally, to a point where, in my opinion, they're crossing a line.
Chloe Bennett.
That
What's
is
up, babes? Why don't you introduce me to
That's
her? Let me
cool.
show her a real man.
And I don't particularly like that I have to defend Logan here, but this is street worker catcalling level bullshit.
I have to agree with this man, bro. I even said it in the video when I reacted to this. I was like, you're calling out the girlfriend. She literally has nothing to do with this situation at all. Paul brothers are manipulating the fans. They're doing it for the show. DEJI, okay, I'm gonna give KSI a pass because KSI has always been overly ego, overly confident. That's just who he is. DEJI just does not know how to act. I really just have the problem with DEJI in this conference. But I already know DEJI is that annoying little brother KSI does not want to bring around anywhere, bro. And I'm the youngest in my family, so I know exactly how that is. Like, I was the annoying little brother that nobody wanted to mess with. But now look at me, now I'm a YouTuber. No, but seriously, like, they did take it a way bit far. Especially when Greg Paul started talking, much like he's about to talk about right now. But when Greg Paul started talking, KSI started attacking him. He brought up Logan Paul's girlfriend. They're just taking it a little too hard. But like I said, in America, even though it was a show, they're also still getting jabs. They're also still getting hits, and they sat there and took it. So you should have known that if you came to America first and then they have the second chance in London, that they're going to be mad, that they're really going to be angry, they're really going to want revenge. So you're going to have to learn how to take it, honestly. Like, it doesn't matter what they say at the conference. You went first, so they have to go harder. That's just how it is.
Apparently you only have 85% of your testicle.
Woo!
The extra 15.
It's just meathead bro talk. It's not even clever. Let's do some simple math.
Math
Logan
time.
Paul only has 85% of his testicles. That's a medical fact. And KSI is offering to bring the extra 15. Which, I don't know about you, but to me it sounds like KSI just admitted that Logan Paul has 5 times bigger balls than his. It's just simple math.
I don't think it's like
Then he
that.
goes
I don't
after
think it's like
Logan's
that.
parents.
Besides your ludicrous mom.
That's messed
your
up.
disgusting, delusional dad.
That's
Don't get me
messed
wrong, I
up.
think Logan's dad is a fucking idiot who
The
has
mom
no
has
business
nothing to do with
being
this.
there. But what KSI is doing is he's attacking every single person that Logan cares about. He's brought so much poison with him, and the punches he's throwing at Logan are so below the belt that, if anything, it honestly makes me want to root for Logan. When KSI called out the Paul brothers, he was the people's champion. We were all like, fuck yeah, because KSI was doing what the entire YouTube community wanted to do, and that is punch Logan Paul and Jake Paul in their dumbass faces. This was bigger than KSI.
I'll take a round
This
with them,
was all of us
shit.
vicariously fighting the Pauls through him. He was our hero and the Pauls were the villains. And you have to, at the very least, respect Jake and Logan for accepting to play this role. Because they didn't have to accept the challenge. They could have easily kept pulling their shenanigans.
They have a lot of
millions
money.
dollars selling their shit merch.
I'm probably only going to pause this one more time, but this is true. KSI called out the Paul brothers. Paul brothers make way more money than KSI family. I'm just going to let you know that right now. Jake Paul makes more money than KSI. I probably can say that without a doubt. And Logan Paul makes KSI and DEJI's salary combined ×2. Who knows? All I know is that they're stacking. So they really didn't need this fight except for Logan Paul's bad publicity at the time. But he'll start earning money. You gotta realize that. He'll start earning fat stacks. The money never stops. It's just the fact that if you're gonna call somebody out in a fight and then do all these low blows, kind of does make you seem like the villain. Like, all they were doing was accepting the show, accepting the fight, you know, going with the fans wanted to see, and you're over here taking it a little further than it needs to go. And I have to agree with that situation. You are making yourself look bad, the Olatunji family. The Paul brothers are low-key kind of winning this fight and hasn't even happened yet. But like I said, kids are very manipulatable. Like, you can easily sway their decision. Once KSI wins the fight, all the fans will be with KSI. It doesn't matter what he said during the fight. As long as he wins, he's good. Because fans, they hip-hop, skippy-scop to their next YouTuber, to the next YouTuber, to the next YouTuber, till everybody's irrelevant.
I think when they accepted stepping into that ring, they were expecting a little more professionalism.
I
That's why
agree.
they're showing up to these press conferences all dressed up. They know how to handle an entertainment event of this size.
I agree.
So listen, I don't like the fact that I'm defending the Paul brothers right now. I've taken my fair share of shots at them, but in this particular case, I have to side with them. KSI and DEJI, but mostly KSI, is approaching this with a peasant mentality.
Woo!
People's champion with a peasant mentality can do serious damage. Most of these people don't understand that a boxing match is very different from a street fight. So KSI, DEJI, Logan,
They were
and Jake all
throwing
have a responsibility to draw
everything.
a clear line between actual hate-filled fighting and an entertainment event. Greg Paul, as much as a creep as he is, did not deserve to get assaulted by
Woo!
as he was running for his safety. With KSI making it so personal and DEJI literally calling on his fans to attack the Paul team on the streets, not only are they losing the respect of anyone with a brain, really, but they're putting Logan and Jake in a sympathetic light, they themselves becoming the villain.
Exactly. This is the last time I'm going to pause, but I just have to say exactly. That's exactly what's happening right now. Paul brothers are going to get all the sympathy. So, okay, so say if KSI does win the fight, yes, the fans will be on him, but Logan probably won't get as much backlash. But is he going to win the fight? Who knows? Anyways, KSI was already the champ. He was already the winner. I don't know why he stooped so low. Like, you would expect the loser or somebody who hasn't won a fight to stoop that low. But KSI already won. KSI was the people's champ. He called them out, so I just didn't understand why he went so low. I understand why he clapped back, because in America, they're laying jokes on him, but they kept it more showsman-like. They're really taking shots. He went after his mother. I'm pretty sure his mother literally never said a word about the fight, about KSI, about the brother. Who knows? I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure the mother had nothing to do with this. Greg Paul, yeah, take all the shots you want at Greg Paul. Really, I don't care about him either. But the mother, bro, don't think she did anything. The girlfriend, don't think she did anything. Logan Paul didn't go after KSI's girlfriend, didn't go after KSI's mom, didn't go after KSI's dad. So you would think he'll show him the same level of respect, but I guess London people are different, like they keep saying.
I don't know who's going to win the fight, but from a moral standpoint, KSI and DEJI have already lost. It's like that quote from Batman, you either die a hero or you live long enough to make Logan Paul seem like the villain. I'm still looking forward to the fight. If anything, this raises the stakes even higher, but still not as high as the stakes for my fight with Wilfer.
Oh, beat his ass. Oh, get Wilbur. Yeah, beat him. So that's it for that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I have to agree with a lot of things. Andre or Andrew, I need to really learn your name. I'm so sorry. I don't like butchering people's name, but I really agree with a lot of things he said. KSI, bro, I don't know why you stooped that low, bro. You were already the people's champ. You called them out. You didn't have to go that low. You didn't have to call out the mom. You didn't have to call out the girlfriend. I understand why you wanted to go hard in the conference, because in America, they won the conference. Clearly, the audience was on their side. They're saying, F you, F your brother. I understand why you wanted to clap back. But the way you went about it, bro, that was too low. And DEJI, bro, practice or something. I don't even know what this dude be talking about half the time. I have no personal hate against DEJI. I just literally think he's that annoying brother that has to be brought with him everywhere. But like I said, I don't know these YouTubers personally. This is what we're seeing. This is what they're showing us. It could be completely different behind closed doors. Who knows? But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video for one reply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charmed, my friends.